Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Hope you all are well. Today we will discuss about the very important topic, which is the renal clearance of different substances, and you can say it that the measurement of the GFR or somewhat about the renal functions. These are the different markers which we used for the renal function tests. So, for the purpose of today's lecture is the use of clearance method to quantify the different kidney functions. By definition, the renal clearance of substance is the volume of plasma that is completely cleared of the substances by the kidney per unit of the time. For this purpose, the clearance principle consider the following example. If plasma passing through the kidney contain 1 milligram of substance in each milliliter, and if 1 milligram of this substance is also excreted into the unit in each minute, then 1 ml per minute of plasma is cleared of the substance. Thus, the clearance refer to the volume of plasma that would be necessary to supply the amount of substance excreted in the urine per unit of the time. So, if the 125 ml of plasma is cleared per minute in the glomerulus, if substance is filtered but neither reabsorbed nor secreted, then the amount present in the urine is its plasma clearance. The amount in plasma cleared per minute by the glomerulus. For this purpose, we use different markers. So first we will discuss about the renal handling of the inulin. Inulin, it is a substance is freely filtered as freely as water, and it is not reabsorbed or secreted by the renal tubule. Then the rate at which that substance is excreted in the urine is equal to the filtration rate of the substance by the kidney. So GFR therefore can be calculated as the clearance of the substances. So you can see in this figure the measurement of the glomerulus filtration rate from the renal clearance of inulin. Inulin is freely filtered by the glomerular capillaries but is not reabsorbed by the renal tubules. So the plasma inulin is denoted here in the renal perfusion or the renal plasma flow. Show that the renal handling of the inulin is the example. The plasma concentration is 1 milligram or it is 125 milligram per ml, and the urine flow rate is 1 ml. As the inulin passes into the urine, then the inulin clearance is calculated as the urine excretion rate of the inulin divided by the plasma concentration. Inulin is not only substance that can be used for determining the GFR. Other substances that also have been used to estimate the GFR including radioactive iothalamate and the creatinines. So qualities of these agents to measure the GFR. Inulin, it is a polysaccharide from the dahlia plant, freely filterable at glomerulus. Number second, does not bind to the plasma protein. Number third, it is biologically inert or more reactive, non-reactive, so non-toxic, neither synthesized nor metabolized in the kidney, neither absorbed nor secreted, does not alter renal functions, can be accurately quantified. Low concentration are enough for the purpose of measurement of GFR. And the second important marker for the measurement of the GFR or assessment of the renal function test is the creatinine. Creatinine, it is the end product of the muscle creatine metabolism used in clinical setting to measure the GFR, but less accurate than the inulin method. Small amounts secreted because their small amount are secreted from the tubules. So theoretically, if substance is completely cleared from the plasma, the clearance rate of substance is equal to the clearance of the renal plasma flow. So you can see here in this graph the approximate relationship between the glomerular filtration rate and the plasma creatinine concentration under steady state condition. If the GFR fall to 1/4 normal, plasma creatinine would increase to about 4 times normal, and a decrease of GFR to 1/8 normal would raise plasma creatinine to 8 times normal. Thus, under steady state condition, the creatinine excretion rate equal the rate of creatinine production despite reduction in the GFR. However, this normal rate of creatinine excretion occur at the expense of elevated plasma creatinine concentration as shown in the figure. So, the amount of creatinine excreted slightly exceed the amount filtered. There is normally a slight error in measuring plasma creatinine that lead to an overestimate of the plasma creatinine concentration, and for the two errors tend to cancel each other. Therefore, the creatinine clearance provide a reasonable estimation of the GFR. In some cases, it may not be practical to collect urine in a patient for measuring creatinine clearance. So, an approximation of changes in GFR, however, can be obtained by simple measurement of the plasma creatinine concentration, which is inversely proportional to the GFR. If GFR suddenly decreases by 50%, the kidney will transiently filtered and excrete only half as much of the creatinine, causing accumulation of the creatinine in body fluid and raising plasma concentrations. And the creatinine excretion return to normal, and the balance between creatinine production and creatinine excretion is re-established. This response will occur when plasma creatinine increases to approximately twice normal. So the next is the para-amino hippuric acid or the pH clearance. This can be used to estimate the renal plasma flow. If the substance is completely cleared from the plasma, the clearance rate of that substance is equal to the total renal plasma flow. So pH is freely filtered by the glomerular capillaries and is also secreted by the peritubular capillary blood into the tubular lumens. So the amount of pH in plasma of the renal artery is equal to the pH excreted in the urine. So the renal plasma flow can be calculated from the clearance of a pH. There is no known substance that is completely cleared by the kidney. One substance, pH, is about 90% clear from the plasma. Therefore, the clearance of pH can be used as approximation of the renal plasma flow. To be more accurate, one can correct for the percentage of pH that is still in blood when it leaves the kidney. The percentage of pH removed from the blood is known as the extraction ratio of the pH and average about 90% in normal kidney. In diseased kidney, the extraction ratio may be reduced because of inability of damaged tubules to secrete pH into the tubular fluid. The calculation of the renal plasma flow can be demonstrated by the following example, that are the plasma concentration of the PAH if it is 0.01 milligram, the urine concentration is 5.8 milligram and the urine flow rate is 1 ml. pH clearance can be calculated from the rate of the urinary pH excretion. Thus the clearance of pH calculate the plasma renal blood flow. So total renal plasma flow is equal to the pH clearance and the pH extraction ratio. The extraction ratio is calculated as the difference between the renal arterial blood and the renal venous blood concentration divided by the renal arterial pH. One can calculate the total blood flow through the kidney from the total renal plasma flow and the hematocrit percentage of the red blood cell in the blood. The total blood flow of both kidney is 650. So it can be calculated by the pH. Filtration fraction is calculated from the GFR, which is divided by the renal plasma flow. So these are the some markers which used to estimate the renal function test, or as such the clearance or the renal perfusion. I hope you will understand about these markers that can be used to clarify quantify the renal function test and also to measure at some extent to the GFR. Thank you.